Most of you know me for talking about KU athletics in some sort of capacity. This time it's going to be different because we're going to talk about Colorado. And they've been in the rumor mill about joining the Big 12 for a couple years now. So here, I'm going to give reasons why they will and won't join the Big 12. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockShock01, and welcome to my top 5 reasons that Colorado will and won't rejoin the Big 12. Yep, it's been a talking point for about 2 years now, and I know a lot of rumors have been swirling around about them rejoining the Big 12 and bringing 3 Pac-12 schools, all because the Pac-12 is in a little bit of a dumpster fire at this point. So I thought it'd be a good idea to get in on this madness, but also kind of give my reasoning behind why they would consider rejoining and why they wouldn't consider rejoining. Because there's 2 edges to this story and there's 2 sides to everything. So I want to give both sides their respective dues. Now, I did say this is a top 5. However, it is actually 3 reasons why they would join the Big 12 and 2 reasons why they wouldn't. But basically the big reasons why. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think my reasonings are pretty accurate or pretty stupid. But without further ado, let's get started. So the first reason why they would rejoin the Big 12 is pretty obvious at this point. Cash, money, dough.
Yeah, no hello.
If Colorado really wanted to join the Big 12, they should, because they know that they would get a lot more money with the Big 12 than they would with the Pac-12, just because of the amount of revenue sharing and all that stuff. Granted, if they do join, it would be split 13 ways, or more likely 14 ways, because they'd probably have to bring somebody with them. But they would still get a huge chunk of cash, because the Big 12 is a pretty good conference when it comes to revenue in any of the major sports like football, volleyball, basketball, baseball, you name it. I would think if Colorado didn't take this path, they'd be shooting themselves in the foot, because they would lose money just staying with the Pac-12. So yeah, money is one of my reasons why they would join the Big 12. All right, the first reason why I don't think they would rejoin: travel. And yeah, you would consider this a big thing, because most of the schools in the Big 12 are central states. But there's a few outliers there. And in fact, I mean, the farthest west they would have to go is Utah, which that's not too shabby. I mean, in the closest east would be Manhattan. However, let's say they have West Virginia, Cincinnati, or UCF on their schedule. They're going to have to travel a crap ton of miles by bus or plane and have a 2-hour time difference between kickoff, between tip-off, or first pitch, whatever. It's gonna be a hard decision. And plus, if they just stay in the Pac-12, I mean, the farthest east they have to go is nowhere, because they're the farthest east state in the conference at the moment. And the farthest west they have to go is California, which isn't that far, and it's an hour time difference. So yeah, I mean, travel would be a big reason why Colorado doesn't rejoin the Big 12. The second reason why Colorado will join the Big 12: the TV rights deal is in place. So yeah, this would kind of be a no-brainer as well, because the Big 12 just renewed its contract with Fox and ESPN to broadcast games for football and basketball as well. I mean, there's the occasional CBS game for basketball, but mostly it's with Fox and ESPN. And the Pac-12 at the moment still doesn't have a TV rights deal, because everything has fallen through. And at this point, all they've got right now is the Pac-12 network, which doesn't reach out to a broad audience except people on the West Coast. So that means they're not getting much exposure to the masses to promote whatever they're playing, which stinks. And it would have been even worse if they would have just gone with the Apple TV streaming service platform for college football games. If I was a Colorado Buffaloes fan in Kansas, I would not be able to watch the game unless if I had Apple TV, which I don't, but I would have to get Apple TV, buy the subscription, buy probably an extension to get the Pac-12 network, and watch the game in crappy condition, which blows. Hell, we kind of experienced this with Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime, which that was a dumpster fire because, well, the games were just terrible. But the streaming would cut out simple and to the point, and we missed like 2 plays in a row. That's going to be hard for an entire conference to deal with. So yeah, it'd be a no-brainer if Colorado wanted to join the Big 12 because they have a TV deal. They know which channels they're going to be on. They can set their times to what people can watch it at. It's public. It's not public television, but it's cable television, and people can watch it and get the viewership they need to promote Colorado athletics. So yeah, having the TV rights deal in place, this is a reason why they would join the Big 12. And the final reason why they wouldn't join the Big 12, they might not win any championships if they do. Now, this is just me going a little bit drastic here, but thinking in the mind of an athletic director at Colorado at this point, you would think going to the Big 12, you would want to go and win championships. You want to go and build your athletic program to the best standards possible. But Colorado athletics has not been the brightest light in the world in recent years, except maybe for a twinkle of a Cinderella story for 2016 in football and the occasional NCAA tournament in basketball, most notably for the men's team. But if they join the Big 12, there is a good chance that they are going to be the bottom feeders of the Big 12 when it comes to football, when it comes to basketball, especially women's. But men's-wise, maybe middle of the pack at best, and an NIT appearance here and there. Other than that, nothing. They really don't have that great of an athletics program, to my knowledge. Whereas if they were in the Pac-12, they'd be middle of the pack almost every year. They'd get 3 wins in football and maybe win a conference championship here or two in just a span of maybe 10 years or so. So yeah, if they really wanted to risk everything to be bottom feeders, go for it. But if they were wanting to win something, I think they would stick in the Pac-12. So this would be a reason why they wouldn't rejoin. And the final reason why I think Colorado will rejoin the Big 12, they renew old classic rivalries from the Big 8 and Big 12 years. I mean, think about it. Colorado, Iowa State, Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, and you can also include Baylor and Texas Tech. That's 7 of the original Big 12 members and 5 of the original Big 8 members without Missouri, Nebraska, or Oklahoma. This would fit perfectly for every fan of the Big 12 and for Colorado fans who enjoy the years of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s when the Buffs were really good at sports. Plus, the rivalry games between those schools, especially the Big 8, would be hatred all over again, but people would really be invested in those games, especially when it comes to if the game is on TV, because people will want to watch it. In fact, people will want to go and see it because it's more convenient, and plus, it was an iconic rivalry from the beginning. Now, I know Colorado has kind of established its rivalries in the Pac-12, I mean specifically Utah, but other than that, I don't really see any other rivalry that Colorado has with someone. If they do, let me know in the comments what they are, because I have zero clue. But with that being said, it would not be surprising if Colorado rejoins. They would renew all those rivalries with those schools, and it would be a fun thing to watch. So that's why I think renewing those rivalries would be a reason why Colorado would rejoin. All right, that's going to do it for my reasons why Colorado will and won't rejoin the Big 12. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Also, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe, and push that notification bell. Also, tell your friends about these videos. And I shall see you again when the next one comes out. But until then, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the field house, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.